We have a flight to go to Cartagena with a layover in Bogota, and our flight got delayed. You know what, guys? We missed the flight by accident.
I can't believe it. And I just want to get to Cartagena.
In the mature section.
Okay, as always, my hair is dirty. So, it's 1:13 Colombian time. We have a flight to go to Cartagena with a layover in Bogota, and our flight got delayed. But the delay makes it so we get off the plane a minute before we have to catch the connecting flight. So now we're on the phone with the airport company, and it's literally so loud.
Enter registering Maya Bianca in your website.
I wish they would just put music, you know what I mean? And so now we're in a small situation because we have to figure out how we're going to get to Cartagena if the plane cannot connect. And I have to finish packing, but very exciting. And Cartagena will be interesting because it's really hot there, apparently. I haven't done my hair because I'm going to sweat. Oh, look, he's back. Okay. I'll tell you when we get in the airport.
Oh, es azúcar.
Sí, caña de azúcar.
Oh, para crecer más.
Ahí la queman y ya está para cortar. Aquí queman la caña para poderla cortar. A veces la cortan con máquina o la cortan con
Sí, sí.
Okay. We're in a taxi. This is so you can see yourself.
Hello. Look at my new haircut. I am embracing it.
So we're on our way to the airport. We don't have our second boarding passes, but we have our first boarding passes. And we tried to get on a shuttle, but it didn't work. So now we're in a taxi. And we're on our way to the airport. To go to Cartagena.
And then palenque.
Yeah. It's exciting. Now it's back to we're in the airport. This is Elly. Elly's eating ice cream. I just had a coffee and some croissants. And we made it on time. Elly's holding the camera. Do I have crumbs on my face?
No, you're good.
So they almost tried to make us not get on the plane, but we've been literally waiting here for an hour, so it was fine. And now we're eating, and we're gonna get on this plane. We're gonna make it.
Oh yeah.
By hell or high water. Okay?
To this location.
Yeah.
That was inspiring.
Now we're waiting in the airport.
Thank you. Good. That was inspiring, truly.
How do you feel, Elly?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I feel nothing. I realize that a lot of people stress about airports, and maybe I should stress more, but I don't. But it's not a bad thing, I guess.
I know, I learned something today. Look, guys, I'm a person that I get really stressed out when I'm late for stuff. And in the cab, I was like, you know what, let me just be chill, because we can't really change anything. We were already in the cab. Sometimes you have to learn how to be flexible. How to be outside of your comfort zone of action. Because my action is, I'm like over on time or over early, or even if I know I'm gonna be late, like I'll stress about it the whole way there, but once you're late, you're late. Can't really do much about it. So, flexibility is the key.
Travel memoirs.
Yeah.
The memoirs of two travelers.
And now we're eating. There's a cute little, what is this called? It's not a food court. This is like a little center of commerce in the airport. It's really small though. But we're on our way to Bogota, and then once we get to Bogota, Cartagena. The land of the I feel like that sounds like a more colonial place than where we live right now, you know?
Cali versus Cartagena.
Yeah, like Cartagena sounds like colonial. Like I'm ready to go see the conquistadores come back to life. Bogota. It's cold here. The people are also cold. And we're in the airport. I don't know why I'm filming. I have to have some good purpose for this.
You can just show a clip and do voiceovers.
Yeah. But we're in the airport. We're waiting for our connecting flight. And, yeah. Okay, now I do know what I should say. So, Bogota is a very cold place. There's a girl next to me that's wearing Uggs right now. And last time we went on a trip, I complained to Elly that, like, oh my god, I forgot my sweater, and it was so cold on the bus that we rode on to go from Cali to Quito. And then I realized, it's like, when you have to try to, like, pack efficiently and, like, use what you need. Not what you have, but what you need, you know what I mean? Because you can have a bunch of stuff, but if you don't need to use it, like, you're just carrying a bunch of extra stuff with you. So what I've done now is I mentally prepared myself for the cold. It's very cold here. I brought a scarf that's multi-purpose. Okay, so I don't feel regret when I like brought my sweater and then I don't use it outside of the airport. Is that the arepa chips? Oh no, it's something else. Rosy pollo.
It tastes like dog food.
Ew. So it tastes like dog food.
It's not horrible.
Yeah, it does taste funny.
I just wanted to try something new.
Poor Elly, she always trying new stuff but she don't like it.
Have to be adventurous.
I was just telling the camera that I know what to say now.
Oh, I love that. What did you tell them?
I was telling the camera that something that I am thinking about on this trip, especially while we're in Bogota because it's so cold. Like, you see the girl over there wearing Uggs. Like, people really think it's cold over here. Look. I'm learning to travel with what I need and not what I have. Like, you know how people are like, always like, oh, do what you can with what you have. It's like, sometimes you can do with what you need instead of what you have. Because if you have a bunch of shit, but you don't need it all. And then you're just going to be lugging a bunch of shit. And then I'll have a sweater that I'll only wear in the airport. Because Cartagena is apparently hot as balls. And also Palenque is hot as balls. Somebody said it's slavery hot. Did you hear somebody tell you that too?
I think you told me that.
Somebody told me like, it's slavery hot over there. So that means it must mean it's hot as balls. So now, you know, Elly texted me. She was like, remember to bring your sweater this time because I complained last time. But I realized in Quito that I was like, you know, I didn't really actually need the sweater. I just felt like I wanted to have it for like, it's also like a safety thing, like having a sweater to cover you when it's raining, but if it's not that, I'm not that cold. So now, for this trip, I mentally prepared myself for the cold, and I said, you know what, if it's gonna be cold, I'm only gonna be cold for short periods of time, and I brought this scarf that I'm wearing on my shoulders with me to cover me, because it's a multi-purpose item, so if I want to cover my hair, I can wrap my hair up, I can cover it, my body with it. If we go to the beach and I want to sit on something, I could possibly use it as a mat. A man is vigilanting us. What is it? Vigilándonos.
He's always looking for trash cans. It's really
But, you know,
doing something for me.
so it's a good reminder to, like, work with what you need to work with. Sometimes the fluff is, like, extra. Now my bag is all full, and imagine I have to be stuffing around my stupid little sweater around with me because I'm overheating everywhere else except for the airport. If I listen to my security self, you know? So that was a long rant for it wasn't for no reason, but okay, goodbye.
Unfortunately, I'm not very dramatic, so like I have to hope that they will get a different flight. But for the show, for the action, I have to pretend like this is our last chance of life. This is all we have. I'm gonna try to cry.
Not you trying to cry.
For the show.
So,
I can't believe it. We were there waiting, and I was ready to go. And I just want to get to Cartagena. I really need to go to this festival. How was that?
and scene. You know what, guys? We missed the flight by accident. I misread the thing because I thought it meant that we were gonna get in line at 8:10, but it sounds like we should have gotten in line at 7:10 and the plane would have left at 8:10. So now we're trying to see if we can get another flight.
I truly do have hope. I think that, I mean, there's 2 other flights after this. There's 5 people who had this mistake, so.
Exactly. And we were here, like we were sitting in the back, chit-chatting, eating snacks. Like we were here, we were on time, but we misunderstood the time of boarding.
And they didn't call
And
our
they didn't
names.
call, no, they didn't call our names. And they didn't call like different groups. They only called like babies, strollers, you know, old people. So this nice lady in the front is gonna try to help us. She looks really stressed out, but we're gonna make it to Cartagena.
I really did think that.
One paso más en el camino. But we'll make it there.
1 hour later.
Okay, the lady graciously gave us a new ticket.
Not
We didn't
that
have to
far
pay.
after either.
What'd you say?
Not that far after either.
No, and we just
Sorry, I
moved
had that
from
breakdown.
gate 79 to gate 80. Thank God. Guys, the
Gracias a
universe
Dios.
wants us to go to Cartagena, okay?
No, I'm serious. Because think about our last trip. I don't know if you guys followed us on our last journey, but it just went well.
It went really well last time. I think it went too well. That's why it's getting
No,
crazy
there's no
now.
such thing. There's no such thing.
No, because when you don't have problems when you're going places, that means something's gonna happen when you get there. You know?
But then what happened last time? Was that was that? Okay, but
No,
nothing's
it's-
really happening. We're just keep getting delayed.
We're just having like Mercury and retrograde.
But at least
Did it
like
end already?
I'm just thankful it's not like a day late. You know?
It's true. And now we're only waiting like 20 more minutes and then we can get on. We're not missing this flight, brother.
No, we're not.
We're getting on it, okay?
What we're having to endure right now is the cold. That's the main thing.
Exactly. It is really cold here. But we made it. We have a ticket.
I'm sitting next to Chris and Ronnie, getting their number, and we're going to some crazy clubs.
Okay, we finally are boarding the plane and we saw some famous people while we were waiting. So that's who Elly's talking about. But we're finally getting on the plane, thank goodness. Nothing is getting in the way of this trip. And we're organizing our tour of Palenque at the same time. We're gonna make it there. Ciao! Okay, we made it to Cartagena. We're in the walled city. It's really humid, but it looks so beautiful here in Colonial. I'm gonna not put the camera away because we don't want eyes on us, but yeah. Jay Travels. J2 Travels?
Hey, you already know what
Is
it
your
is.
other
It's
name
Elly and
Jay?
Jay Smooth.
Yeah, that's my.
This is
Snap.
John.
What's up? J Smooth is my Snapchat name.
J Smooth.
3224.
What's your this is your Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram. Follow me on
Oh,
all
very
platforms.
interesting.
BBC Gym. If you like funny content, subscribe. Like.
Wow.
BBC is also like a beer brand here.
Nah, I know. Do you know what the sexual term is?
You've guessed it, people. See, you naughty. All of you watching this, you haramis.
That's why I like this shit.
I saw you yesterday and today, and I thought your shoes.
You saw me yesterday?
Yeah. I thought
Yeah,
you
we
were
saw you in the
I
street.
yelled out you out the taxi, but I don't think you heard me.
You saw me yesterday?
Yeah.
Yo, this place is like, everyone's been seeing me lately. It's like, oh, I saw you at the beach. I'm like, that's a big ass beach. How did you see me?
This place, the same thing happens in Cali. You see the same people. all the time.
Yeah. It's not that big.
Especially when you like stay in a place for a while.
Thank you.
I'm filming you because John is
I like it.
22
He's
and he's
Inspiration.
traveling the world. Go ahead, Elly.
Hey, this is my new friend John. Follow me on TikTok. Him is okay, as he works out like me.
Yeah.
I don't
Work
have
out.
anything.
And
to
he's
say.
been traveling for how many months?
Like 4 months just to work out around the world.
4 months
Really?
working out around the world. He has a fancy camera
He's like the Michelle
GoPro?
Obama of the world.
and he
I
has
encourage
a
children.
a platform and another business at home.
Yes.
So he works hard and he saves up. A lot of us did this. I feel like we did this too. Like
Yeah, we
we
did.
saved and then we left.
How long do we have to hold each other for?
You don't have to. You
Forever.
could stop.
It's okay.
But it's possible to come out, guys.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thank
It's
you.
possible to come out, y'all.
It's possible to come out. And it's good to find community to come out. We just approached John because we were like, oh, do you want help? Like, it's good to be friendly, but you know, you never know who you'll meet that will help you realize that like you can do it.
Yep.
You can be out in the entire world.
Be out and about and have fun. Always be nice.
Take over the streets.
Yeah, take over the streets, but in a good way. Don't do drugs. Don't sell drugs. Yeah.
That's an unnecessary film.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it, but it should have some purpose. Thanks for watching. She was in line for it and they just swipe or no swiping.
A tragedy.
Do you know what the sexual term is?
Yes, that's why I was.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to guess.
See, you naughty, naughty.
With the introduction of the European and African culture or heritage, the indigenous had to reinvent something.
Are indigenous people representing themselves in here, or is this like a historical, like they disappeared representation of Zambia? Very rock-like, right? That's the comparison. This is the one from Colombia. And then zoom in really slow.
That's what I did. We had the same vision. Okay.